Howdy. Been a productive day on borrowed time. Something, it's been like 6 years. 6 years since I first dreamt of having this. That's ladder bar cross member tacked into place with the brackets tacked in place. On the 67 Dart super stock. So it's been a long time coming. So this stuff is still loose here, so I can I haven't set the pinion angle, which will be next time. Then once I set the pinion angle, then I'm going to put the floating axle setup in here. Or maybe, yeah, I think we're going to start with putting in the floating axle setup, because now this is basically where the axle is centered on the center bolts of the springs. So moving forward, we'll put the hardware on for the floating axle assembly, and then we'll set the pinion angle. I think that makes more sense. Like mock up the stuff. Don't put it on and weld it. So, been kind of a productive day here on borrowed time, which is the name of this race car, right? Don't know. I was thinking about bringing a light with me here, you know, and I didn't. So there, hanging off the axle there, that's the ladder bar bracket. And you can see the back of the ladder bar. That little bolt sticking out there. Hang on. Yeah, there's the ladder bar. There's the cross member up there. All that cross member and those brackets, those are tacked into place. This stuff here on the axle housing is not tacked into place. So the next time we come, or I come, because there's no we, it's a one-man show. Yeah, we'll move forward in the mock-up here. Get out of here. What's in here? I haven't been in here in a while. Anything? My 7/8 wrench I can't find? No? Okay. Anything else new on this thing? Not really. You know? Well, yeah. I got this car before the divorce was finalized. So I've had this car, I think, will be 7 years in the spring. And then wasn't really sure what I was going to do about building, and then I saw a TV program, Stacy David, and he did a ladder bar on a Dodge D100 pickup. And I thought, looks good. That's what I want. because I wasn't going to do a back half in 4-link. I don't know. I'm pretending like it's like 1969, let's say. So I'm not building it like a pro stock. You know, it's more or less a nostalgia car, nostalgia events, like Langley Loper's old time drags, right? So the car is built like it would have been built in 1969. That's the way it's been the whole time. So yeah, if you're new, haven't seen the video that I've posted before, car has disc brakes in the front, drum brakes in the back, 440 dual quads, 727 automatic, Dutchman dipping axles with 486 gears. Yeah. So since I've been sort of mulling over going on assault with this thing, I might be fixing a quarter panel. See, these were trash, and I basically made a patch here, there, right? And you can see the rust line. That's my crappy patch, right? But anyway, I put the patch in without fixing the body, the rest of the body work, and it won't. So if I stay with this, I still got to cut all this off, right? Cut that, relieve all that. Then I can kind of fix this body panel, then patch it. But I guess that's why the back windows aren't in. Because in the back of my mind, I wasn't really sure what I was going to do. And if I was going to change the quarter panels, you can take the windows out anyway, because the welding and sparks will ruin them. So, yeah. Super stock, 69 Dart Super stock was kind of the idea. And then I remembered, you know, used to have this dream about going to Salt, you know, land speed racing, Utah Salt Flats, dry lake beds. So if I'm gonna go there and go fast, then these cut up fenders, these super stock fenders, they're just gonna catch the wind. Better off to just make it look like a regular 67 Dart and put quarter panels on and fix the wheelhouses. You know, it's just time and money. But we're a ways from there yet, as we'll see what's going to happen. So we'll just continue building the car. Got the ladder bars in. I'm happy. That's a start. They're not in completely. It's mocked up. And once I get the ladder bars and that done, I'm going to order the cage. So then we'll be putting in a cage. Onward. So the weather here was fairly nice today. It was minus like 9 or 10 this morning. And by the time I come down here, it was minus 6. I just decided to plug away on borrowed time here. So yeah, that's the idea. Basically be the color that you see here. That's the color that came out of the factory. It was that dark red. I want the gold pinstripe all the way along the body line. And then in gold, I want Borrowed Time right there. One day. It's a work in progress, let's say. So yeah, I just wanted to do a little update on my adventures working outside. As you can see, right? This contraption here is to hold a tarp for summertime, just keep the sun off and stuff. So yeah, I can't use it in the winter. Snow will just wreck the tarp. So yeah, I got the car. Both quarter panels were pretty toasty. And then I did the same thing on this side. Right, I made this piece, which turned out pretty nice actually. You know, and then I put in that piece and a piece here, and then I cut out that 68 super stock fender well here, and just thinking I was gonna go drag racing, big tires. But that doesn't really suit for a dry lakes car, so you know. I might just buy some tin and you know, the two wheel houses, the two outer wheel houses finished, you know, and put the quarter panels back on, make it look like a regular 67, a little bit sleeker in the wind. So yeah, I was just thinking that just before I decided to make a video. I was just thinking that, you know, it's been 6 years since I had this idea. Right. Doing ladder bar suspension and loading axle. So, hang on the phone. Oh yeah, 440 wedge. Yeah. I didn't have the generator going, so it's dark in here, but I can't turn on the light, can I? There. So there's 4 of these guys, and these go on the bottom of the axle, and then the spring is in here, and then this guy is under the spring, right between the two pieces. Can we make it stand there? Right, and then this is the roller that ends up here on those 2 tabs. And then when the weight gets transferred to the springs can move, right? And the axle stays in place. So, yeah, that's where we're at. Here's my breath. Oh, I turned off the generator, so my coffee warmer turned off. Oh no. So yeah, like that's where we're at. Borrowed time. Ladder bar rear suspension is mocked up. Yeah, that's progress. So there's a 15-minute video just about, eh? Oh, I might just end up putting this one on YouTube, so you know, like, comment, share, if I even get a view. I'm pretty low on the algorithm because I don't post many videos. Here, let's have a look. There's the moon. There's all my stuff. My sea can, my pickup, my cargo trailer, my motorhome, my race car. Oh yeah. Oh man, I gotta drive out and plug in my big truck so it'll start in the morning and I can go to work. So anyways, I don't know. Thanks for having a look. I'm Wes. This is Borrowed Time Garage, and the car's name is Borrowed Time. And I might just change the YouTube channel's name, if I can figure that out, just to Borrowed Time. 67 Dart Super Stock. Anyways, keep smiling and share the light, man. Ciao.